Okay, got the stream on, so it's just the sound check portion, then we'll get rock and rolling here shortly. So just do our usual Sharon, because Sharon is Karen. I even have the dual monitor set up, so that's what I'm looking at right here. I don't normally have dual monitor on. I just, for most things, I don't really use it, but for live streams, I've been getting more into to using it, just so I can keep track of chat and things. But for like most other stuff that I do, I just have the single monitor. That's fine. Oh shit! Sorry. Brain kind of stopped there for a sec. Ooh. Fuck! Did I copy it? I didn't copy it. Okay. So got that going. It's good. It's good. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna get rocking and rolling here. Now live on my channel. Hey, that's me. Let's go to the tweeters. Share the such. Oop. Okay. Oop. Oh, shit. Well, this stream took an unexpected turn. Oh, gosh. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. I'm on it. Okay. I think I already sent it, but I'll send it again. Well. Wasn't quite expecting the stream to start like that. I was just checking some of my mentions on Twitter, and apparently old Chris Borad from Abroad in Japan is looking for experienced editors for several major Abroad in Japan projects this year. So if I have over 500 plus hours of editing experience, established portfolio, previous work on YouTube, TV, films, I think I got them in spades. Not going to, you know, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. I've already sent you my portfolio, but I'll do it again. 'Cause damn right, I'm going to do it again. Awesome. Hell yeah. Over right away. Let's see. I'll just put it in the in there. So yeah, sorry, Soundcheck's taking a little bit extra, but that's okay. Okay. Let's see if we get anybody in chat yet. That's fine. It's cool. I'm just getting things set up. Plus, I don't know if anybody's gonna even show up because it's a Monday here, but it's a holiday, so. Okay. And even though I just started the stream, I have to send. When did I send it? I didn't send it too soon, did I? It was like a week ago. Not too bad, I'd say. But that's okay. We can always send it again. I already have my basic things lined up. Yeah. And I can also put on some other, other things as well. Yeah, don't worry, guys. We'll be getting to the live stream editing. This kind of took a strange turn for the better. So, for those who do not know, Chris Broad from the Abroad in Japan channel has put out an open call for. Okay, good. Links still work. Good. He's put out an open call for new editors. So I had sent him something about a week ago before he put out this, but I'm sure he's gotten just fucking swamped with things. Sir, I shall do my thing. Hell yeah. This is 3 hours ago too, shit. Okay. So we'll get this sent out and then we'll begin the stream proper, I promise. Sorry, it's just me heavy breathing, thinking about working for Chris Broad as I'm sipping my McDonald's coffee. Or what's left of it anyway. Most of it's the French press stuff that I made at this point to fill it out. That's okay. Alright, so we got that out. We shall copy all this stuff. We'll change it a little bit. I don't want it to be I don't want it to be exactly like it was, but we'll. Okay, so it's just the links and things. Then I'll attach my resume. Then also attach a cover letter too. So yeah, a sec here. Okay, so that's all well and good. It was Abroad Creative. It's where I sent it last time. Got it. Oop. Subject. Let's see. Video tour for in Japan. Fuck, I actually spelled it Aborad. Damn it. Fucking Aborad in Japan. Yes, working for Mr. Borad. Chris Borad is the name. Shavon is his game. Oh, goodness. It's a good thing nobody's watching this. Just me being a fucking gremlin. Dear Mr. Broad. Should I call him Mr. Broad? Or should I be like, hey, Chris, what's up, bro? Nah, I gotta be professional here. We're always professional here at Andy Japandi headquarters, right? Right, chat? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that hasn't changed. I did sell. I haven't talked about this, but I did sell my my old Panasonic stuff the other day. I hadn't honestly I hadn't used it in like years since I bought the Sony. I haven't used it like at all. Haven't really had a reason to. It's just kind of just sitting there as like a backup, just in case something were to happen. But yeah, it's been years, and it was just kind of taking up space in the closet. So I sold that. So it's the camera, the lenses, the mic. Don't know if they took the batteries or not. have to check. And then the gimbal. I bought a gimbal a while back, thinking I should be like super pro and like use it and stuff, but never really ended up using it at all. I tried learning how to use it, and it's just a fucking nightmare. And I only had the one battery, and it would only last me for maybe a half hour, 45 minutes at best, and it just wasn't very practical for my usage. So I just decided, fuck it, I just do it handheld. And thankfully with the Sony, it's you gotta do a little extra legwork with the A7C. If you have like a, A7S3 or A7 IV or something like that, it has electronic stabilization. And before, Sony's electronic stabilization was kind of shit, but they've improved it a lot over recent years. And it only results in a very slight crop, like 1.1x crop. So just a very slight crop. But you get all the benefits and everything of electronic stabilization. I think they use gyro data too to factor in the stabilization, so it's like a real-time gyro data type stuff. Whereas with the A7C, it only has the gyro data, so in order to generate like the nice smooth images and stuff, you have to put it into this program called Catalyst Browse, and it's just a bunch of extra work to make the stuff like really nice and smooth. And you also have to like adjust your settings and everything like that, because it doesn't deal with like typical filmmaker motion blur type stuff. So like the more motion blur you have, the worse off it is. So you have to really make it like fast shutter speed, things like that. So you have to use it a little bit differently than how you normally use cameras for videos. And it can be good for some things, like as long as you don't have to deal with lights. That's the big thing, especially in Japan, because it's 50 hertz lighting up in Tokyo. I think we talked about this before, but basically Japan is divided up in two sections when it comes to the electric grid. So I forget exactly where the divide line is, but it's somewhere around Kansai. I don't know if it's like in Osaka, Kyoto, maybe just a touch south, like right above the Shikoku Islands. Somewhere in there is the divide. So every place above that divide, so think like Tokyo to Hokkaido, basically, runs on 50 hertz lighting. And then every place below that, I'm not really sure where Okinawa stands. I believe they're on 60 hertz, not sure. But every place below the divide line, so think like Fukuoka and Kagoshima, stuff like that, they're on 60 hertz lighting. So how does this play into camera work? Well, with camera work, you have to adjust your shutter speed to sync with the lighting. Otherwise, you'll get that weird sort of strobe effect that you see in a lot of, quite honestly, really good J-Vlog videos. Yeah, a lot of them are kind of hampered by that fact that they don't get the shutter speed correct. So, you get all this really nice, beautiful looking footage that's just kind of fucked up by the squeaky lighting. And it's just because they don't get their shutter speed right. So, in order to get it right, you have to sync it with the lighting. So, if you're running at like 24 frames per second here in Tokyo, pretty easy to do. You just up your shutter speed to 1/50, fit for the 50 hertz lighting. And if you're a bit further south in Fukuoka or Kagoshima or whatever, then you just up your frame rate to 30 frames per second, and then your shutter speed to 1/60, and that syncs with the lighting. Now, Sony also has a flicker sort of not filter, but like a flicker dampener or something like that. I forget the terminology is, but it basically just reduces the amount of flicker. So there are some lights that do kind of fall out of the 50 cycle sort of deal, but just by a little bit. So even if you are at 50 frames, not 50 frames, but if you are at 1/50 shutter speed, for instance, you still might see a little bit of flicker. And that's usually just due to some mild variance here and there. Maybe like the bulb is a little squeaky. That does tend to happen, but if you're at 1 over 50 in like Tokyo to Hokkaido, then you're generally fine. And with Sony, they have like a little internal thing to kind of help very slightly adjust the shutter speed in terms if there's like a lot of flicker going on. So it kind of helps smooth that out a little bit. So that's just kind of the little bit of tech jargon for y'all. Yo, what up, John? How you doing, bud? Yeah, it's just a little bit of tech stuff that I wanted to go over here. Let's go. Did I get any ramen ones? Well, there's like 4 of them here already. Probably put this one, because this is a bit closer to what he does. So we'll move some things around. Boop. Okay, so we got that one. We got that one. It's good. Actually, probably put this one a bit more. Well, the other one's shorter. Nah, fuck it. It's fine. It's fine. Doot. Okay. And we'll just put a meme at the bottom just for funsies. You know? So we'll change the order around. So hopefully this will be a little more advantageous. Let's see. So that's good. It's good. Yeah, we'll keep the general wording about the same. Then we'll add my resume. Let me just open it real quick just to make sure. And we're not on screen, so it's fine. Hey. Okay. Right. Let's see, 15, 18, 19, 20, 22, so yeah, okay. Just gotta make sure I get the verbiage right. Don't want to put something stupid there. So, okay, so we got the resume, which is good. Yeah, sorry the soundcheck portion's a little bit longer, guys. For those of y'all just tuning in, I saw that Chris Broad had an open call for video editors for this year because he's got a bunch of projects and stuff he's going to be working on. So I'm just putting my, throwing my hat in the ring and sending him my portfolio, resume, all that other fun stuff. So I really should put together like a proper portfolio website though. All I have is like my portfolio YouTube playlist for the most part. But there's like some stuff that's not on YouTube that I can put up there as well, like my Instagram videos that I worked on a couple years back. So today, kyo desu ne, is the 9th. In Japan, anyway. That reminds me. Well, it's fine. We can just leave it at dear Mr. Broad. And for the video. That's on Twitter. It's on your Twitter. On your Twitter. It's on your Twitter. Sure. Alright. Hey. Okay. Cool. Alright. Good stuff. So, that's all well and good. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll send him the cover letter too, because I didn't send him the cover letter last time. So I did send him my resume before he put out this this casting call. But he just put out the tweet today, like about 3-4 hours ago, was it? Yeah. Yeah, about 3-4 hours ago. So we got that going. That one. Okay. Still like the verbiage and everything as well. You've included an extra link in there as well. That's pretty good. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, we're going like full pro mode. Okay. Right. That's good. So we got all that attached. Okay. All right. There we go. It's been sent. Once again, baby. So should be good. Come on now. All right. So that's been sent out. Good. So, sorry it took so long to begin the stream. It's an extra long sound check for sure. Oh, man. Yep. Okay. There's that. Good. Now that we got that sorted, now we'll actually, yeah, dude. So, well, I guess I can share the screen now because, give you some context for what I was doing. I had to keep it on the camera because there was some private information I didn't want to be shared, but I think we can share a little bit of what I'm talking about here, sir. Disney. So just for some context, for those who are wondering what the hell I've been doing for the past 23 minutes, aside from setting up the stream, I recently found out, pretty much about as soon as I started the stream, was that Chris Broad from abroad in Japan is looking for experienced editors for his projects for this year. Now, he mentioned this on his Patreon, because I do follow his Patreon, and he did mention it earlier, and I did send out my resume then, not really, just thinking about it. I just kind of sent it out, but this time I decided to send it out proper once he officially asked for it. And yeah, so hoping things will go good. I was tagged in by Trash Taste Society. They're like a fan page for Trash Taste Podcast. So they tagged me in this, and really gotta give a shout out to you guys over at the Trash Taste Society fan page. Definitely giving me the good heads up. Muchos apreciados. So I sent out my portfolio. I also tagged my YT Jobs portfolio as well, so you guys can kind of get a look at this. I might need some help putting this together a bit more. I've added a couple extra videos to this because before it was just like 6 or so videos, but I did add a couple extra stuff in here, and get a look at this. Well, this fucking mug, if you can, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, this is my portfolio. Put 17 videos in, and it tallies up like how many likes all the videos get in totals. Apparently over 25,000 likes, over 1 million views, things like that. So click on portfolio, and And it kind of gives you like the rundown of the channels that were tagged in here. So 10 channels in total, 2 of them my own, because they're just on my channels. And then the others for people that I've worked with before, namely Eric Surf 6, who are going to be editing a video of his today. In fact, that's the reason I'm even doing this stream. Then we got a video I did with Asagi and her collab with Eric. Some of the videos I did with Brian from Ramen Adventures. One I did with Tomoko. Technically 2 if you count the full. I don't know if I put the full one. No, I didn't put the full one on here. I might have to do that later. But then a couple from Hachiko District, or maybe just the one. Yeah, just the one. Because a lot of their main stuff that I worked on is on Instagram. So I don't know if this lets you link Instagram stuff. But anyway, I'll have to fuss with that later. So you got that, and then you got some stuff from my channels, and Dion, Mike from Live Aloha or Live Aloha. And then the Lakeland University of Japan YouTube channel with a whopping 25 subs. Yeah, buddy. But, yeah, so we got some work here. So I got my demo reel here, which I got to put out an updated version at some point, because I have a couple extra vids in the bag that I want to show off as well. And the Gundam video, which I'd say this is one that I'm very proud of, and how I put it together and stuff like that, and just the way it looks. Very proud of that one. Is there room for improvement of it? Of course. But I'd say overall I'm really proud of this video. And then this one's the ramen school video that I put together for Brian many years ago. I look back at it now, I'm just like, Jesus Christ. I could have done the editing a little better. Which is a sign that you've grown as an editor, of course. And then this one Eric told me about that kind of went a little viral for him. It's got nearly 550,000 views. It was of a hamburger vending machine out in the middle of nowhere. It had like a little microwave and stuff set up, so you can buy the hamburgers from the vending machine, throw them in the microwave just on the street, and heat them up that way. And he had a hamburger vending machine video go viral before, but it was like the little DIY hamburger vending machine that was kind of like fashioned. It was really interesting, actually, how the shop put it together. But it was basically like an old school vending machine where they had it set up like it was built in a door, or like the little wall area, and it would just have this little contraption. You like put the money in, and then you like turn this lever and like pull something, and it would just like pop out little hamburgers and stuff. So I thought it was that one, but I went to go look it up, and it was actually this one, the one with the microwave, because I remember reading the comments in this one, and a lot of people were like, oh my god, a microwave just out in the middle of nowhere, only in Japan. That shit would get stolen and vandalized anywhere else. You know, and they're not wrong. Yeah, that's pretty much all the comments were saying in that one. And then this one was the Bikram Hot Yoga one. I really love this video. This is a video I shot with Eric's Sony A7S III. And it was the first time I ever operated on that camera, too. So I was a little nervous about it. And also filming was a bit stressful because it was like so hot. Because they turned the room heat up. Even for the video, they turned it up. So I was just sitting there, just kind of squatting down, getting the poses and everything like that. And even me just walking around and stuff, I was just dripping sweat everywhere. And he had just recently gotten that camera, so he hadn't adjusted any of the main settings. And it was just kind of one of those, like, here's the camera, go, sort of situations. So I didn't have time to adjust anything either. So because of the hot room, the camera kept on overheating. And it's because he had the heat resistance up to normal instead of high. So I think if it was on high, it would have lasted a bit longer. So originally we were going to record like the whole session and just make that a little video, and then have the interviews kind of like a little tack on at either the end or the beginning. But because the camera overheated, it didn't get all the poses, because it would have to like basically film until it went out. Then I would put it by the window for it to cool down, wait for a little bit. Okay, I think it's cool. All right, turn it back on, film a little bit until it fucking dies, and then put it back up on the thing. And yeah, we even had multiple cameras set up, but they all died pretty quickly because of the heat. So that was fun. But we eventually shot a full session on the beach out in Shimoda, which I got to put that video up here as well at some point. It was a multi-cam shoot. Very interesting how that was put together. Yeah. Then this one is the Asagi video he did. A little reaction. This was right after her collab with Eric at the vending machine place out in Sagamihara, where it has like all the old retro vending machines that all the YouTubers go to and stuff. And he's gone to this place like many times already. So after we shot that video, we just went into the car to shoot Asagi's video because she wanted to do like a little reaction type thing. So we just shot it in the back of his car. I was just up front, just filming everything, and they had the phone just kind of laid up against the car seat. So that was interesting. And then at the end, we did a little dance. But this was back when I had the Panasonic, so it wasn't as good in low lighting as the Sony is. So we really had to turn up the brightness, and it was very pixelated and stuff at the end. But we got it. We got it done. So then next we have a video from Hachiko District. This was a then new series that I was working on shortly before I left called Hachiko Raw. And it was just kind of like a little vlog behind the scenes type series that they do for the various places that they would visit. And I don't think they do this anymore. I don't think. I think they've just kind of gone back to their usual formula of just repeating the same fucking content they put out for years and years and years. Even at places that long closed down, but they still put the videos out anyway, because fuck it. Yeah, a little annoyed by that, but I was glad that they were able to put something new and interesting out, because I'd see in the comments all the time of them like wanting to get to know the people, the hosts and things like that. So I've been lobbying for like a behind the scenes vlog series, and they didn't want to do it because they were worried about sound, and they wanted like a sound guy there, and they wanted to make it like this big production. And I'm like, no, it's just a fucking vlog, dude. Like, chill out. So I eventually acquiesced and put this one together. But yeah, and then this one, this Live Aloha Spring Festival, was a video put together from my good friend Mike from the Chill Japan channel. This is of a Hawaiian cultural event that he did several years back, and it's the first time I ever met Mike, and he's just, much as the name suggests, he is a very chill dude, and someone who I'm very glad I'm friends with. He's just real down-to-earth guy, and honestly, I wish he'd come back to YouTube, because I really, really love his content. But he's busy doing other things right now, so it's a little out of the question at the moment. But definitely wish you'd come back, Mike. I miss your stuff. But yeah, this was a little compilation of videos and things they put together for like a live set and some other pre-recorded stuff as well. So he just needed somebody to kind of help put it all together, and I was the guy. So even though it only got a couple hundred views, really proud of how this one turned out. This is a really major production for me. So yeah, hope to work with him more in the future, hopefully being there with a camera and things like that, helping set stuff up. But we'll see what happens, Anyway, and then we got this one from Eric, once again, probably the most viewed video that I've put together for him. That was of the Heart Attack Grill. He's visited this place before, but this is like the most popular one. So it's like over or nearly 815,000 views. Originally, this video was gonna be like typical Eric Mealtime style, but because there was so much copyrighted music and was being played so loud, it was pretty much impossible for me to edit that way. So I had to really cut out a lot of stuff and make it more of a montage and make it a lot shorter than it was originally set out to be. But obviously, considering the reception, a lot of people liked it, so it is what it is, right? So then for the next three, these are little shorts that I put together for the Trash Taste subreddit. I just put them up on YouTube as well. They're basically just the vertical formats, for better or worse. Some things that work, some things that don't. So yeah, it's just some fun memes that I put up on the subreddit that really did very well. And there's also ones that I really enjoyed the editing for, like this Nikocado avocado one, where I put a little screen cap on the laptop and used After Effects to track it to the laptop, so whenever he would shake the laptop, it would actually look like that's the picture that was being displayed. It really convinced a lot of people. They were thinking like, oh shit, he is actually reacting to Trash Taste. You know, who is he? Shit like that. Like, I had a lot of people on the board convinced. But then some people realized, oh, this was the video that he reacted to for Charlie of Moist Critical. And a lot of people were like, oh, okay. So, but, you know, it just kind of goes to show. And this is the first time I ever worked with that tracking effect in After Effects. So that was interesting. And then cooking is so fun. It was basically just like a little Azumunga Daioh sort of thing with Joey cooking some stuff in the air fryer. It's really nice, cute. Not really too much to the edit, but what makes this one special in particular is because Joey ended up tweeting this out. And he responded to it on Reddit, which he like never does. He's hardly ever on Reddit from what I've seen. So he responded to a video of his getting reposted in a different subreddit. So he was just posting some clarifications there. And then he responded to my video. Like, you just made my day with this thing. And I was just like, wait, is this? Because I remember it was, I think it was Christmas Eve of all days, last year. Well, last year, 2021. When he posted that. And I woke up to just a fucking bevy of comments and everything like that. And I was still just kind of waking up. So I wasn't able to see straight, and I thought I saw one that looked like the Anime Man. I was thinking like, oh, it's probably like a fan account where like the name's a little different. And I go and look back, I'm like, wait a minute. And then I go and like go to the where I posted it on the subreddit, and it was actually him. And I was like, oh shit, dang. And I think what really made my day though was that he sent it out on Twitter as well, and that just like took it over the top because I got so many nice comments about that thing, and just, oh man, it was wonderful. So it was that. And then the only Gart survived the earthquake. This is what started off the Dark Timeline sort of events on the subreddit. So this is just kind of a fun little idea that I had from some other videos. Just put it in there for fun. Didn't think it was going to blow up or anything. Apparently it turned into a big fucking deal, and like the subreddit just really ran with the idea and added all kinds of extra lore and things like that. So pretty interesting. I might actually make a video kind of going more in depth with this, because I think it'd be pretty interesting, even though a lot of the fervor around the Dark Timeline has died out. And if I really wanted to capitalize on it, I probably should have posted it earlier, but it is what it is. So got those. And then it was Lakeland University of Japan. One that I did a series of videos for this YouTube channel, for the official Lakeland channel. But this one I like the most just because it has, some extra B-roll. And I liked working with the host, Simon. Really swell guy, one of my good friends from my time at Lakeland. And we did a couple videos for that. And I also shot some other videos as well, like interviewing teachers. And also put together some videos. There were like interviews with the students. I didn't shoot those because of old Colony Macaroni. It was kind of one of those things where it's like, will they, won't they let me in the school? So it's just better that, it's kind of a close set, I guess. Or it like fell on days that I was in class or times I was in class. So either do the scheduling or, you know what. Happening. So did a lot of stuff. This was during my internship with Lakeland, so it's the second to last semester. I was busy as fuck for them. Made like 12 some odd videos. This is one of them. This is the one I like the most, actually. And I did a video for my good friend Dion. He's going to be coming back to Japan shortly, so he's going to be making a lot of good stuff here as well. But this is a video he did out in Vietnam about this bridge called the Buddha Hands Bridge, or the Golden Bridge with the Buddha hands. And I thought it was just a really, really well put together video. Very short comparatively to my other stuff, but just the looks of everything, really interesting. And yeah, I think it turned out pretty darn well. And then this one of my last videos for Brian from the Ramen Adventures channel. It's about Nabiyaki Ramen with Shinjo-kun in Sasaki City in Shikoku, I think, like really southern Japan. This was really interesting because it was kind of like character stuff, and also added a bunch of extra effects and things. I really went all out as far as editing for this one. It didn't go quite as well as the Ramen School one. The Ramen School ones always do really well, so it didn't get as many views. But I really enjoyed this one because I really put my all into editing and just added a bunch of crazy wacky effects and things just to really sell like the silliness of the Shinjo-kun character, and just of this like really tall poofy haired gaijin hanging around this little Japanese mascot and things. So I really wanted to kind of sell that sort of silliness, and just really went all out with the editing with this one. So even though it didn't get a lot of views, I really hold this one near and dear to my heart. So, and then this is another one I did for, well, it was for Lakeland, but it was for a class, not for my internship. So this was meant to be, we were going to pitch to the dean on putting together a sort of a like a marketing department or some sort of like social media type department. And this was meant to be our pitch video, to where, the students would get together, they would come up with like different ideas for content and things like that. And we had like this whole thing planned out. But unfortunately, due to scheduling conflicts and just, running out of time near the end, we weren't able to get an audience with the dean to present this to him. So, and it was actually supposed to have like voiceover and things like that as well to really highlight, because the idea of hitokoi, was what it's called in Japanese, or one voice, is it's meant to evoke like a feeling of, one voice kind of reaching through everything, and that even if you're just one person, your voice can be heard, sort of thing. And it's also meant to highlight the move from the very noisy, loud Shinjuku Sanchome, where the original campus was located, to where it's located now in Ryogoku in eastern Tokyo, kind of by the Sky Tree and things like that. So it was meant to kind of highlight the disparity between those two places as well. So even though we weren't able to get the voiceover script done in time, I just made it more of like a silent short film with, you can hear like talking and stuff very low in the background, but it's meant to be indistinct. You might be able to catch a few words here and there, but, it's not like anybody's like talking to the camera. So it's just a fun little short film experiment. I think, considering the circumstances, went pretty well. And then last, we have Eric Vlog Time, which I really wish he would bring back. I've been begging and pleading for him to bring this back, because I think that, obviously with the Eric Mealtime series, that's his main bread and butter, no pun intended. But I really enjoyed putting together the Eric Vlog Time series as well, because I think it really highlights different aspects about Eric's life. And he does incorporate food and stuff into it too, so it's not a complete departure from Eric Mealtime, but it's just involving a bit more real life type stuff and different places that he goes to and people that he meets and things like that. And I think it's a really interesting series, even though it didn't get nearly as many views. Like this one only got like 12K views compared to some of his like mealtime stuff, which, even on a bad day gets at least double this. But I think it's a nice little change of pace. And he went with it for a while, but eventually he kind of phased it out and just went back to the Eric Mealtime stuff and doing hot food vending machines and, just playing the hits, basically. So, I do wish, he would kind of branch out a bit more creatively and do some other things in addition to the Eric Mealtime stuff. I get it. His audience is there for like one thing. How much hot food vending machine stuff can he find in Japan? So a little disappointing, but it is what it is. Shogunai and such. So that's that for my portfolio. Again, I gotta add the full yoga ting to it later. Then we got the Chris Borad. And we'll be switching it back. Sir. Whoa, shit. Got some notifications. Okay, cool. Just some people wishing me good luck. Awesome, awesome. Okay, good. Good. Cool. Appreciate it. Oop, fuck. Okay. Oop, fuck. Okay. This is the longest sound check ever, I swear to God. I don't even know if I want to call this sound check or not, but regardless, we'll go ahead. All right, cool. So we got some people in chat. Sorry I was ignoring you guys in the comments. I was just kind of going over some stuff. Yeah, just busy working on some vids. Pan geto daze. Right for that previous project. Which project were you talking about there, Matthew? Because the rates change depending on what it is. But yeah, thanks for that, Jason. I appreciate it. I got this as one of the Trash Taste hoodies, the original ones. Got this. It took me like over a year to get this hoodie, actually, from the time I bought it to the time I actually got it. So, while it's definitely very comfortable, it was very expensive because of the import costs. And it is very comfy, though. Perfect for this time of the year. But as we're getting closer to spring, I'm not going to be wearing this much longer. But probably for the next 2 months at least. But come March, probably not. The humidity will start coming back and it'll start getting a little warmer, so I'll probably bust out the old blue and white hoodie. That one's my all-time favorite, I'd say. That and the old North Face hoodie that I had when I moved back to America. Even though it was very plain Jane looking, and by the time I got rid of it, it was like really beat to shit. But I loved it, man. It was just a nice basic hoodie, like a spring jacket, basically. So, yeah, appreciate it, CJ. Thanks so much. Yeah, so I'll be, if I do get the position, I'll be one of many editors working on his projects. So that'll be really interesting. And if he's down in the Tokyo Kanagawa area, I'd love to work with him on camera as well. You know, if he's down for that. So, lunchtime work? No, this was technically from breakfast. I've been sipping on this a little long. Just sipping on some coffee. It was iced coffee from McDonald's, but now it's mostly just my French press brew. Do I have a tatami mat for my floor? Yeah, my whole room is tatami mats. So this is a 6 place. It's about 10 square meters and change. Pretty big for a private room. But this is pretty much all I get. So, definitely looking for my own place once I get that full-time job and the visa change. Because I think then realtors and stuff will be like, okay, we can maybe rent to you. So, usually get that position. Chris make a post? Yes, he did. That's what I was working on for the past 45 minutes. Fuck me. We didn't even do anything yet. Jesus. I should probably rename the stream, actually. Flying to abroad in Japan. Okay. Actually, no. There we go. There we go. That's what we're talking about, baby. Yeah, so rename the stream. Abroad in Japan's new editor? And then everything else being the same. Yeah, that would be huge, man. That would be fucking huge. I'll post a link to the post in chat for all y'all who are interested. And he is hiring multiple people, so if I have any other editors in chat, You can check that out. So I also follow him on Patreon, so that's where I first heard about this, like a week before he made this announcement. So I just sent him my resume already. But since he put out the proper cattle call, I just resent it. Basically, I retooled my what I said and extra stuff, and added some extra stuff and things to it. But it's basically the same. But don't tell Chris that though. So we got that going, which is nice. So now we'll go ahead, share the stream on the Discord and other places. And nearly an hour in, we'll actually begin the stream. Fuck me running. Jesus Christ. Let me see. Okay, so we got that. Come on, there we go. Okay. It still has the old title up. God damn it. Oh well, it's fine. So we got that one. We got that one. Next, it'll be Discord, and then at almost the hour mark. Fuck. Begin the stream proper. So everybody, everyone here. So got that one going. I got to mention in the Abroad Japan Discord. Gee golly gosh, I wonder what that's about. Okay. Oh yeah. There we are. Get to work for the affable one himself. So. Which I think would be hilarious. Bit presumptuous putting that, but fuck it, yo. Promotion section, what's your junction? Okay. So we got that going, which is nice. Okay, so Discord's all G to G. Oh shit, I still have my VPN up. Alright. So that's been sent. That's been sent. Okay. A reel recently, right? I haven't done any new reels yet for this year, but I am gonna be working on that as well. But I did add some stuff to my portfolio, mostly like short form content that I did for the Trash Taste subreddit. So it is a bit memey, but I think it does kind of show that I can do short form as well. But yeah, that's gonna be the next big thing is, and I'll probably make a live stream about that as well, of me editing the my new reel, because I have put together some new stuff and I do want to put that up as well. Words. Oh, right. Okay. So now we are at the, where are we at? Fuck me, nearly at the 55-minute mark. Okay. So after nearly an hour of pure fuckery, I think we can begin the stream proper. Although technically it's already begun, but whatever. We can divide this up into sections. It's cool. It's cool. So, All right, and we're live, pal. Once again, baby. I don't know what to do with my hands, so hey, Andy here. and thanks for tuning in to the first hour where you saw me apply to be potentially Chris Broad's new editor for the Broad in Japan channel. I sent in my resume, reel, portfolio, all them fun things, and got tagged actually in both his Patreon Discord and on Twitter by different people, and hopefully at least get a response. Even if I don't get the gig, I think he might have some good advice on how to put myself out there as an editor. So this could be potentially some really good news. hopefully. Now, some of you might be wondering, is this Visa sponsored? Probably not, but it would be definitely a very good part-time gig. It would give me lots of experience working with somebody who I honestly really respect in the field and would love to do more work for, of course. Yeah, dude, that would be just fucking tremendous. Not gonna lie. Sorry. A little bit of coffee in the throat. But yeah, that'd be a hell of a comeback, Especially how tricky these past couple months have been since I graduated. It's been but we don't have to get on that depressive subject. But yeah, hell of a way to kick off 2023, huh? If that were to happen. I don't want to jinx it though. Yeah, exactly, and that's I think, considering the workload for Chris being spread across so many different editors, don't know if having a full-time job with just him would be even possible. But it does open up the doors for other opportunities, and having him on my resume and reel is certainly a big stamp of approval for a lot of things. And even if I do get the job with Chris, and even if it just turns out to be just a little part-time every once in a while kind of gig, like I said, it does lead to more and more opportunities, and just getting to just pick his brain about things, because I've been doing YouTube pretty much by myself for the majority of my time. So it's pretty much just been me trying to figure shit out and stuff, and being around somebody who not only does YouTube, but does it full time. That's the big kicker, doing it full time, because like even Eric, he's very successful as a YouTuber, but he doesn't do it full time. He still has a full time job. But content creators operate at different in different ways. Whether they're a part time content creator, if they have like a job on the side or whatever, or if they're full time. They just operate differently, and getting to work with Chris in that manner would definitely just be tremendous. And some people might think I'm doing it for the clout or whatever. I'm not doing it for the clout. Clout's ephemeral. It's very here today, gone tomorrow sort of thing. It's mostly just for the ego, if I were to do it for that. But for me, it's mostly just about being able to learn from somebody who's in the position that I want to be in, doing content creation full time, and getting to pick their brain about different things, for like filmmaking or just Japan stuff or whatever. Hell, even that video he did recently about talking about his gear, I found that just to be wildly fascinating, because I'm a bit of a gearhead myself, and if I'm looking to purchase new gear or whatever, I always go to the people who I watch most often to just kind of go through their list, because usually they have like a gear list or like a list tree, which is what I have now, just kind of outlining their gear. So I always just go that route and just kind of see what they have. But it's nice to actually have a video where he like goes over the different things that he has and how he uses it and why he uses certain things. Like the thing that I found interesting was that that Zoom mic, that little lav mic that he has for going into restaurants and things, and why he uses that as opposed to just the Rode Video Mic Pro Plus. Just to be a little more discreet in filming stuff in Japanese restaurants and things. So I find that to be pretty interesting. So yeah, anyway, enough gushing about old Chris Borad. Let's get to the real reason why we're here. Hi, chat. And that is Choco your lattes. Let me change to here. There we are. Okay. Okay, cool. So, alrighty. So now the real reason we're here is this new Eric Mealtime that we're putting together. So he's got a bento video that he does every year where he goes to this mall or something. I don't know exactly where it's at, but he goes to this mall somewhere and he buys like all these bentos and things and he eats them. So he's got this little setup here. I don't know if that's like his office or what, but it's pretty cool. He seems to do this like every year. Goes to this little office and eats these like really fancy bento. I don't know. Let's see if he has. Okay, so I think it's just the eating. Yeah, there's no B-roll of it. It's just kind of real time. So yeah. So that's what we're gonna be putting together today. So I already kind of have like the basic structure of it put together. So we have the intro here, and we're gonna add a little bit of B-roll to this intro from here. These two little clips, and then after that, this is just gonna be a bit of a B-roll bonanza from all the shopping and things. He doesn't really talk, and it's just like GoPro footage, so most of it's in Japanese, and his audience doesn't know a lick of the language, so it's kind of pointless to have it like that. Sometimes I do add the audio, depending on if he talks about some stuff that I find interesting, or that I find that his audience will find interesting, So sometimes I leave it on, sometimes I don't. It just kind of depends on what's going on. And plus, I like to vary it up, I don't want to have, like, just the music montage on every single time. So I like to change things up best I can. Give a little bit of variety to the old Eric Mealtime channel. So, but with that said, let us begin. Wrong one.
Have a look.
Okay. So, let's put on some music too. Just for the B-roll section. Once we get done with the B-roll section, then I'll turn it off. But good old Zen Buster musics. And get this one right here. Okay. Before we begin, gotta change some stuff in the sound settings so that way it goes through the mic so you can hear it, but I don't hear it in the speakers. So we'll just change this to headphones here. Nice. And got that going. This will be at about the halfway-ish mark. Okay. And we turn the desktop audio on. Let's see, properties. That's fine. And any filters? No filters. Good. Because I notice it seems to like kind of has like this weird sort of gate to it. Which is odd. But I will. Actually, no, I think 35 is fine. But if the volume's a little squeaky, just let me know. As always. Because sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. So, yeah. Just depends on the song, I guess. But let's see. Here's the music list if y'all are interested. Well, with this, let's see. Almost forgot to. You still use Epidemic Sound? Yeah, I still use Epidemic Sound. And we'll be going through trying to find a good song for them later as well. But yeah, I still use them. So I had no issues from them for copyright. So the thing is, like, as long as you're subscribed to their service, even if you unsubscribe, as long as all the stuff that you had through them while you were subscribed is still good. But if I were to like put up stuff after the fact, then they might copy strike it. But yeah, Eric and I are both subscribed to it, so we're able to use stuff from Epidemic Sound pretty easily. But for streams, I just use Zenbuster Music because he usually has these long compilations that I can use, and it's useful for streaming and things. As long as you attribute credit, so we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, so that was you. Nice, brother. Yeah, I saw somebody signed up thanks to my referral link. I didn't know if that was you or not. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, they have a lot of great tunes of different genres and things, so it's really good for video making and things like that. So music. Nice. Yeah, and every once in a while you get like a little report saying if anybody signed up through your referral link. So I noticed somebody signed up. I didn't know who it was, but I appreciate that, Jason. Thanks so much. Okay. Then we'll put the link just so we have attribution. So we have credit instead of just the creditless link. So there you go. That's the one, to be more specific. So okay. And it's done by one of my YouTube mentors, Roberto Blake. This is his channel. He's got a bunch of different sort of chill hop type tunes. You can use them in your videos. You can use them in streams, as long as you attribute credit to them. So that's what I'm doing here. So we're all good to go there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add a little bit of B-roll, not a lot, to this little intro here. And so I figure that's kind of cool. Well, probably just this little beginning part here. A few seconds. That's a little too short. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. It's a little... Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. We go by the Donkey Hotel often. Let's see. Donkey Hotel. Is that, I don't know where that one's at. Didn't even know they had a hotel, to be honest. Not surprised, but didn't know they had one. Well, oh, you're talking about Don Quixote. I thought like Donkey had its own hotel service. Sorry. Yeah, I don't go to Donkey as much as I used to because back when I was living in Yokosuka, they had one that was just right across the street from me. So I would just go walk a block and there it was. But the closest Donkey to me now is in Misnokuchi, I think. So that's a few stops down where I live. So I really have to like make a trek to go to Donkey this time around. But yeah, I fucking love Don Quixote. Can do a video on them soon. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I wanted to do one before I left for Yokosuka because I had the GoPro at the time, and I was just gonna do like a little walkthrough. And oh, that'd be awesome. Hell yeah. I think I went there on a stream once. This was many years ago. Yeah, we could probably talk about that a bit more offline though. I don't want to get into stuff like that on stream necessarily, but yeah, man, just shoot me a message on like Instagram, or you follow me on Twitter too, right? So yeah, just DM me on either of those things, and we can make something happen, man, for sure. Now, keep in mind, it's probably not going to be super duper cinematic because, again, you know, in a lot of Japanese stores, they don't like you filming in there. So, I have to be a bit more covert about those things. But, yeah, we could probably make something happen. Just, yeah, sure. Just, we'll just get, we could talk about it on Twitter or Instagram, on the DMs. So, yeah, I'd love to do that for sure. So we got that. That's gonna be the bento sale. Madoo. This is kind of interesting. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, she's in front of it. A bunch of people. Okay, right in front of the damn thing. Ooh. Okay, here we go. So what we'll do? Cause I do kind of like him walking through it. Let's see if this works. Get him walking through. Yeah, it doesn't really work all that well, does it? The guy's looking like, what the fuck are you doing? So, yeah, I think we'll just use the first part. Yeah, first part's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so we'll just scrap this whole thing then. Yeah, dude, that'd be dope as hell. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
Hey guys, what is happening?
Oh yeah. Do a little switcheroo maybe. Oh, right, they're already up here. Okay, just do a little 1-2, buckle my shoe. Sorry if there's gonna be any echoes. I don't think there will be, but there might be. So, brace for shock. Okay, so real quick.
We are at a bento lunch fair. It's at the department store behind me.
Oh shit.
Serve 6, and today we are at a Serve 6, and today we are at a bento lunch fair. It's at the department store lunch fair. Bento lunch fair. It's at the department store behind me. Let's go in and have a look.
Okay, that's good. Okay. And we'll switch back. There we go. Okay. Hopefully I didn't fuck up things too much. Let's see. When I shoot B-roll, folks are always staring at me like I'm insane. Yeah. Welcome to my world, dude. Welcome to my world. But I found, in that video with Chris Broad I was talking about, I might drop the link for that here in a sec as well. But he found, and it's something I kind of didn't really think about until he said it, but I don't know what camera setup you're working with, but I find that if you have a camera with a mic on top, that's when Japanese people get a little skittish. But if it's just you with the camera, they usually don't mind because they think you're just taking pictures. But I guess it depends on the context, of course. Like if you go into like a store and take pictures, like a restaurant or something, usually pretty okay. They just think you're like doing Insta-buy or some shit like that, you know, shooting pictures for Instagram. So they're usually pretty chill about it. Again, as long as you're not causing a commotion or interrupting other customers or whatever, then it's usually fine. As long as you don't draw attention to yourself. It'll be a little covert at times. Which is kind of one of the reasons why I haven't really shot a whole lot of stuff outside as much. Or if I do, it's like very public events and things. Because those are easy to get away with filming with my big ass setup, you know, relatively. But, you know, if I go to like a store or something like that with my friggin' A7C and shit. I started getting looks from staff. Like hell, even when I made that Pokemon video, the Pokemon store in Shibuya, this is back when I had my Panasonic camera, it had the little mic on top. I wasn't really recording the audio, I just had it. It was just there. I didn't want to take it off, you know? But yeah, I was just recording the stuff that was there. And I had somebody approach me near the end of, I was just finishing up filming, I think it was one of the plushie sections. I was just finishing that part up. And I had somebody ask me with like a translator, it's like, what is the purpose of you recording here today? And, you know, if you get approached for stuff like that, obviously, you know, big disclaimer, this isn't legal advice or anything like that. This is just for entertainment purposes only, of course. You know, but if you get approached for stuff like that, generally what I would do is I would just say it's for personal use or whatever. Oop. So they usually leave you alone for stuff like that. But yeah, and that's basically what they did. I just said, just recording it for personal use, home movies, things. And they're like, oh, okay. So, yeah. Use iPhone. Yeah, exactly. You know, like, you know, I shot a lot of really good videos on just my phone. My phone's pretty fucking old, too. It's the Sony S10e. Really fucking old phone. About, like, what, 4 years old at this point. But still a good phone. I shot a lot of good videos with it when I first got back to Japan. So a lot of, like, the Andy Eats Japandy series, which I got to bring that back at some point. I need something aside from McDonald's. I shot that on my phone. A couple other like little vlogs and things. Yeah, just record horizontally. Don't be a fucking idiot. Record vertically. Even though vertically is much more discreet, but obviously you'll get the fucking YouTube Shorts view. So not quite the same. But yeah. So that's why it was kind of hard for me. Even in like the Breakfast in Tokyo live streams, if y'all remember those, I had to like hold the phone vertically. So if I were to be discreet about it, I could just be like, you know, I'm just buying some stuff and, you know, talking to somebody. I would like pretend to text, but I wouldn't actually like touch the screen. I'd just be like, okay, and then just get some stuff from the grocery and stuff. Okay, you know, just be, you know, I'm a businessman doing business things. But for that series, I would have to hold the phone because I couldn't have it on the gimbal because that'd be too obvious. So I would always have to like take it off the. Well, I didn't use the gimbal that much actually, so I used the monopod. Same deal. I would just take it off the monopod and just kind of hold it like this, But thankfully, a lot of Japanese people play like horizontal video games, so most people just thought I was like, man, this guy's really into video games, dude. He's just like getting stuff in the konbini and just okay, gotta get fucking whatever Chan going on. Okay, all right, let's get the fucking onigiri and okay, you gotta get the premium beans coffee. Gotta get this thing. You know, so but actually normally I probably hold it like this, so that way the camera is facing this way instead of the other way, so it would have a wider field of view rather than get obscured a little by my palm. So I'd probably hold it more like this than anything. And obviously, you know, I wouldn't record any of the cashier's faces or anything like that. I would probably just point it down so you could like see their hands grabbing and like scanning things and hand me the bag and arigatou gozaimasu, head on out. And that's how we do Breakfast in Tokyo. But I don't know, I just, especially because I live in a smaller neighborhood than I did back in the Nakano Shimbashi days. It feels a little weird to like do that in like my local convenience, because like I go there all the time. So with the other ones, you know, because it's Tokyo and you're just another fucking gaijin, it's like okay, whatever. They don't really give a shit. But here it's like I see these people all the fucking time, so like I don't know them, but like they see me as like a regular. I'm kind of a regular there actually, so. It's not gonna pick it up? Oh. Nah, he's just looking through this shit. Whatever. Brr, brr. Kinda boring. A bunch of coats and things. And let's get down. Okay. I know where. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I can see this in the store. Brr, brr. Well, I guess we can record a little bit of this just before he puts it back. It's about here-ish. How long is that? It's a little tight, but maybe we can do it right when he puts it back. Add a couple seconds. Okay. It's a little tight, but we can make it work. So it's basically just him like picking up the thing, putting it down. Or maybe we could just have him do this. A little more interesting, I guess. Flip. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll just have that one instead. So, yeah. About 5 seconds. Not too bad. Okay. So, just enough to give you an idea of things. And then, boop. Get this nice little slide into the real meat and potatoes. Jesus Christ, Eric, come on. It's like he gets a good shot and then he fucking whip pans it to something else. God damn it. Like, I know he's trying to be discreet about it, but it's like, fuck, man. At least try. Yeah, so. Wandering around. Okay, probably do something like this, a little whatever, and then he's like, oh, look at all them bentos and things. Okay, like that. Right. Ooh, that's a good one. Otaru nostalgia. Interesting. Walking around in my banana shoes. Nice. Okay, and just like putting things on. Okay, we can cut around to the back here. Ah, Jesus, that fucking lighting. Okay. Yeah, we'll skip that one. Unfortunately. That was a good shot too, but that lighting was a bit too much. Sorry. Shit. Let's see. Jesus, dude, you're only there for like 2 seconds. Well, let's see. Maybe he's so like ADD with this shit. Come on. So, yep, that's. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Too far. Okay. And looking at the little stakes and things. Okay. Ugh, so shaky. Sorry, I'm just being like really particular about things. But, okay. Walking around with my banana shoes. Okay, hopefully it's not too... This one ain't so bad. I think we can include this one. A little stroby, but not too bad. So we'll do a little points. Okay. And right now we're just kind of looking for interesting things to include on the montage. Obviously we have a whole bunch of footage to go through. For this section, normally it's not this much. Normally, for most little montage sequences, it's probably like 5 or 7 minutes tops in raw footage. But because he's like walking through the whole dang store, there's like a lot of stuff there. And most of it's just him walking around, so we'll just scrub all that shit out. Ooh. But we'll focus on the interesting parts as well. So, okay, so we got that shit, which is good, good, good. Got a little, just a little bit of this too, and do a little point. It's not that long. Yeah, it's like 3 seconds. It's fine. A little shabba-dabba-da, shabba-dabba-da. Well, maybe rewind a little bit and then stretch out the back end. There we go. Little point, 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 whatever. Yeah, he likes to like point at shit. Does that a lot. Wait, is this the same spot? Meta Foods. I think we have seen this one right now. No. Okay, something else. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Just making sure. Okay. So yeah, see, this is the kind of good stuff, you know. You get to see them like cutting the meats and putting together the fish and things. Oop. Okay, so oop. Okay, so back here. Oop. Okay. That's about 3. It's fine. Okay. Zipping around, zipping around. That's kind of what it looks like, I guess. And we'll shove it over the I pick stuff up and I put it down. So, 2,600 for a bento, man. Well, it is a beef bento, so, you know. Why is it? Oh, actually, yeah. So, boop. And we gotta do those. Okay. Hand it. Beep. Ooh, I get those elements. Okay. And actually, that's probably the yeah, that's fine. So I saw the bento, I was like, oh, that's pretty good. Let's get that. Yeah. See? Simple storytelling there, ladies and gentlemen. It's a simple story. A very simple story. Boy meets bento. There we go. Very nice. Okay. Seats and things. Zip around, zip around. Let's see. It just looks like the same old shit. Ugh. Waste of money. Alright. So, looks like we'll be able to get through this footage pretty fast. So, let's see. Some more bentos and things. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so that's 2 seconds. Yeah. That's what I'm fucking talking about, baby. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Now we'll back it up a little bit. Just to tighten it up a touch. Yeah, this one took a sec, but it's there. Let's fucking go, son. Alright. And get the little cutting section. Cut. So that's where all the crust goes in Japan, apparently. Cut. Nice. Okay. And disassembled. Okay. So that's pretty good, actually. And that's what the bento looks like. See? So I'll get it back. Okay. So we'll do to him holding up the money. There-ish. Okay. Show me the money. Oop. And then watch you bring up bento. Oh. Bento from the side. What arigato. Okay. Sorry, I've kind of done this before. Sorry, I'm being a little gremlin editor. Yeah. Show me the money. Might have to extend the show me the money scene a little bit. No? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Got plenty more stuff to get through. Okay, so we already did that shit. Okay. Yep, so in total it's a little less than 44 minutes of raw footage. Goodness. Actually, it'd be, what is it? Let's see. I can tell you that right now. It is. What? What time, dude? Tell me the time. Oh, it's probably because it's different things. Okay, so. Oh, right. Never mind. Hold on. I forgot I had the thumbnail in here. Sorry. There we go. Okay, so in total, the raw footage is about 48 minutes, 44 seconds in total. So not too far off. And we just started editing, so. Yeah, and plus there's like space and things as well. So, yeah. Which reminds me, I know it's a bit of a jump, but sometimes I like to edit the beginning and end in the same way. So
See you guys in the next one.
cut it here, do that. And this in. Drag this over. And we'll add the rating here. So this is what these are. These are just the assets that I use for Eric. So this is the little num rating, and if it's obviously, I think, you know, I don't want to spoil anything, but I think it might be a little higher than a 4. Just saying. But this is just kind of the default. And then if it's a different rating, then I just right click, reveal in Explorer, and I go and just pull the correct rating out and just replace this. And then it's the little Taco Bell. Boom. I just added that one. It used to be like a ship bell, but I added the Taco Bell one a couple years back. Well, not a couple years back, about a year back. Regardless, so we got that. Then we have the Patreon end screen. So you can see all that. So how I do this? And judging from this big ass space, we might have to do a little bit of editing, finagling, but we'll get to that later. So I'll just kind of show you how I do it, and then I'll undo it. So, all right. So what I did was I cut the bottom part here to match the length of this end scroll, which is about 20 seconds, and this covers the end card sequence. So what I do here is I then switch the video, put the video on top, and have the end scroll at the bottom, and then because he records at 1080p and I scale it up to 4K, just because it's easier to send through Google Drive and things. So I have to scale this down. So I had the video selected already. Go to scale, which is already at 200. Reset it to where it normally is. So this is what it would be default on a 4K timeline. And then I hold control, and when you hold control and drag it around, you see these little red guidelines, right? So I can put it smack dab in the center, and you can have it across the horizontal center line. You can have it on the vertical line as well. Line that up. You can also have it on the edges, which is what I use. So if you see, it kind of lines up perfectly, so it's not going under or over. Just bam, smack dab on the edge. You just hold control, and it lets you do that. So what I like to do is I kind of like to make this space and this space as even as possible. I can't get it bang on, but I just get as close as I can. And as long as it's lined up with the middle and bottom edges, then it's fine. So get it about there-ish. It don't have to be pixel perfect, but you know, as long as it's around that area, it's fine. And from there, we add some transitions. So I add additive dissolve at the beginning, then dip to black at the end here. So it'll transition like so. Whoosh, little flash, and then the thing will begin, and then at the end we'll have the little dip to black, and that's the video. And it's just that easy. So, but we'll turn this back because I noticed there's this huge space right here. So yeah, we'll finagle with this later. Come on. There we are. Okay, so yeah, we'll just finagle with that later. But I just want to show you how I do it. And then I do it. Sorry. And then I do it. Anyway, back to the other stuff. So. How long have we been up? About an hour and a half? Okay. Yeah, I might get some food here shortly, actually. Thinking what we'll do for today's stream, because I also want to record a video for later on this week, so I don't want to be streaming too long. So I think what we'll do is we'll finish up this little section, this little section, he said, and then we'll call it a stream. And then I'll just finish the rest of it off stream. Oh, goodness gracious me. So anyway, I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom. So, taking a little bathroom break. Okay. BRB. Be like maybe a minute or so. coffee just goes right through you sometimes, you know? You got some alcohol hand gel, or hand sanitizer, as it's known in Mergagen land. This time, this is called Tepika, or Shiny Hands. This is like the Super Primo edition, too, that has like moisturizer and things, too, which is good for my hands, because these guys are the money makers. And I know what you're thinking. But no, it's for editing, so just make sure I don't get any like cracked skin or anything like that, especially during the winter, where I'm very prone to have that happen. So got a little extra moisturizer in there, so that's cool. Alright, still live streaming. It's good. So, huh. This slept on my shoulder funny. Just for some full transparency, I did have a little bit of a drink last night. Like I said, it wasn't, you know, in the New Year's resolutions. Not planning on going like 100% sober, but just cutting down on the day-to-day. And that was the first time I drank in like a week. And I don't know. I think it's kind of good to do that every once in a while, you know, because it just makes me more sure of really cutting back on drinking. Not because, you know, I woke up with a hangover or anything like that. I didn't. I was fine. But it just, I don't know, drinking just don't hit the way it used to since I decided to clean up my act. Which is good, because it'll encourage me to not do it as much. So I think it's good. You know, drink every once in a while, but not every day. That is the way. That is the way. Annie Husenberg. So we got this guy. Little thing here. Pretty cool. They're not the same. Well, actually, no, they're a little different. So hold on. We'll back up to here. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Christ. Does he even know where he's aiming? Golly. Let's see if we can save this shit. Alright. Guess we'll cut it to about here then. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay. Whew. So, okay. Oh, Jesus Christ, Eric. Golly. That's cool. It's a little blue calculator. It's almost the same color as the tray. That's wild, man. That's funny. Sir, Disney. Let's back that up. Who's this big motherfucker? Jesus Christ. Like, konnichiwa. Okay. Which, let me see. Change and things. Get them here in the bag. Nice. So be and what to say tashimashita. Okay. A lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. So I got the things. Probably cut it around here, I should say. Yeah, sounds good. Because again, you know, we have a whole mess of things to get through here. So you don't want to linger too long on a section unless you think it's important. And yeah, that's whatever. Cut that shit out. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. Kind of shit. Oh. let's do this. So I don't know what this is, like a takoyaki taco. What the fuck is this? Putting some, I don't know if that's meat. It looks like octopus, kind of. Like an egg and... It's okonomiyaki? No, this ain't okonomiyaki. What the fuck is this? Is it okonomiyaki? It is okonomiyaki, okay. It looked like a friggin' tortilla. Oh, okay, I see it now, I see it now, I see it now. I didn't see the shine there for a second. I thought... Because look, it looked really flat, right? So I thought they were tortillas. I see it now, I see it now. Sorry. Yappari American ne. Sorry about that. Well, Andy Sand's getting hungry here, I guess. See, that's the thing, man. That's one of the dangerous things about editing for a food channel. Whether it's Eric or I've edited some other food content before, like Hachiko District and things. You can't edit while you're hungry. Even if you're just a little hungry, like, you know, I could probably use a little something. You can't edit if you're even just a little bit hungry because it just fucking, you know, goes up exponentially to the point where you feel like you're dying, but you're not. It's just seeing all this good food on the screen here. So, Annie Husenberg. So we'll go. Actually, I just noticed something here. Sorry, I forgot to turn off my VPN. Choco your lattes. I'll be right back. I just gotta turn it on and off real quick. So, give me just a sec here. We'll do that so I can monitor what I'm doing. Wait for it to show up on the screen here. Okay, we'll be back in just a few seconds. So, be back at it again at the Krispy Kreme. I guess. There we go. So sprinkling on that good old taco-y goodness onto not tacos, but okonomiyaki. So we got that going, which is nice. Then crack an egg. This is really cool. I wish it would have got closer, but this is fine. Considering some of the dodgy angles he had before, this is pretty serviceable, I'd say. So I got that, putting some taco bits on there, cracking a few eggs. It's pretty good, it's pretty good. Yeah. Keep going. Yeah, baby. Yes, baby. We like it, baby. Yes, ooh, very good, baby. So we'll get it where it goes off screen. Might be a little long, but that's fine. Okay, moves over here where they're slacking on the sauce. Very nice. Yes, baby. Very good, baby. Oh shit! About missed the most important part. That mayonnaise. Leave you amazed for days. That's the fucking dream right there for Eric, right? That big ass industrial sized. Well, by Japanese standards, it's about American standard, I guess. Little bottle of Japanese mayo. Magic something. It's definitely magic in a bottle, I'll tell you that much. So we got that, slacking it on, doing that, and then put more of that sauce on, slapping it on there, very nice, very nice. Yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's a long clip, but fuck it. She worth it. She worth it. Goodness. Alrighty. Gonna get some sandwiches? talking. The hell are these? Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll kind of cut around here-ish. So it'll be blah, blah, blah. Okay, something like that. Yeah, sounds about right. Okay. Get closer. Get closer. Oh, there we are. Whoop. Nice. So, get that going. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, good stuff. And that's that. Okay. Yeah. So we're making some pretty quick work of it all together, I'd say. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Real quick before I forget. Say. Damn it. Did it again. Okay. Just put that up on the stream so I don't forget. Should do that more often, to be honest. But regardless. So we got that. That's good. I got one of these. Okay. So that'd be shibbity-boo. Okay. This is a friggin' bento B-roll bonanza. Okay. Button it up. There you go. Take it off screen. Hey. There's that for that. That's an unagi. Ah, that's interesting. Okay, flipping and growing. Nice. Very nice. There we go. So we got that going. Oh, Cooksey. You'll watch them clips soon enough. Okay. Right. Back at it again at the old Krispy Kreme. Yay. Going nuts for some donuts. Shalom. Very nice. Yeah. Damn right, I'm gonna do it again. Actually, just there's. Yeah, it's nice. Ooh. Nice. Nice. Okay. That's cool. Okay. Good. It's actually... Oh, it's curry pawn. Okay. Interesting. It's like a croquet. Okay. Uni. Oh, uni. Oh, it's uni croquet. Okay. Interesting. So I can read it here, but also here. Ni, in hiragana. And kuroke in katakana. See, guys, I know Japanese. Skoshi-dake. So, yeah. There you go. Uni croquette. So it's like fried ball of uni, apparently. So, interesting. Make this a little bit shorter. That's good. It's good. It's good. So we got that going. Random accostement of things. What is this shit? Bentos. Nice. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I just like putting random shit in there. So, and whoop. Close up, pointing my points. Usually gonna indicate that he's gonna get it, so that's why I put it in there. More uni tings as well, so there you go. Okay. Hold on. That's nice. Wrapped it up. That's pretty cool. Dang, it's like a whole freaking thing, man. Nice. Okay. What to say? Tashimashita. Some desserts. Whole ass pineapple down there. For like $1 million fucking bucks. Damn, son. Oh, from the Philippines. Oh, interesting. I don't have the price tag on those. Interesting. If there's no price tag, then you know it's way too expensive. A little fast, but it's fine. I can skim on over this way as well. And that's what they look like, all nice up close and personal. Nice honey glow pineapple, straight from the Philippines. Yes. I want some of that pineapple stuff. That's my deal. this is cool. Man, I've never seen a Zuki that fucking dark before. Is this a Zuki? What is this? What the fuck? I've never seen it that dark before. What the hell? Are these like... What are those? Turtles? What are these? What the hell? Look kind of like turtles. I thought they were like taiyaki. That's what I was wondering, like, what the hell? Why is this so dark? What kind of, Zuki is this? Your uncle, I guess. What the hell? What the hell is this? Okay. It's pretty wild. Okay, and then zoop. Points, grills it, double flip, bam. This is really cool. This is the kind of shit that I like. And wait a little bit, wait a little bit, wait a little bit. There we go. Here we go. It just pops them open. You're like, what the fuck is this thing? I never seen anything like this before. Well, hopefully we get to figure this shit out. Get to Scooby-Doo this little mystery. Let's see. Oh, it's these things, little Tengu type deals. Huh. Oh, that's why it's so black. Okay. Interesting. Never seen the filling that fucking black before. See, even I'm learning something today, guys. And I've done how many of these fucking Eric Mill times? A lot. A lot. So, there's that. Okay. So it's meant to be this Tengu face looking thing, it looks like. So, interesting. Okay, put it in the bag. What's in the bag? Tenguyaki is what it's called, apparently. So I got the bag. Just gonna cut it about myosh. Tenguyaki. Never heard of such a thing. I thought it was like a turtle or something. Because I thought these were like the little feets. Apparently they're feathers. And because it's so far away, I thought like the eyes were like little patterns on the back of the shell. Apparently it's eyes. So I thought it was like turtle meat or something. Like I've never seen anything like this. So this one's gonna be wild for sure. Whatever the fuck it is. I don't think it's made from real Tengu, guys. Just a sneaking suspicion I have. Oh, this is in like fucking kinoko. Okay, so it's mochi, like pounded rice, in kinako, which is like a wheat flour. And then they have like a matcha version off to the side as well. So that's pretty cool. Alrighty, so we got that one going. Dongo, kazaku, dai kazaku. Sorry. Jesus Christ. Could have got some good quality dongo B-roll, but close enough. I'll just have to deal, unfortunately. Okay, get your little dangos. Get your little dangos to go. Your Dodge Durango. So there you go. That's kind of cool. Okay, fine. I always love these little like Japanese touches, like the lanterns and things like that. You know, it's good stuff for sure. So, all right, Saigo no Kuripu. Maybe. Jeez and Pete's. Look at all this shit, dude. Okay, so look at all that stuff. Right. So that's the haul, and what a haul it is. Well, okay. So, well, how long have you been on? We're 2 hours now. Okay. Oh shit. Oh god damn it. Y'all didn't even see what I was doing. Shit. It was just my fucking face. God damn it. Y'all should have said something. Fuck. Anyway. So I just cut together this whole fucking montage and nobody said anything. Ugh. Hate this. Hate being here. I hate it here. Fuck. Okay. So I guess we'll play the montage before we head out, because y'all missed out on it. And nobody told me I had the face cam on the whole time. Fuck. So anyway, this is what we got. And obviously we'll add music and stuff later, but I just want to show you what we got before we call it a stream. So. Nice. That one turned out really well. I was wondering if it was going to be a little fast, but no, it's just the right pace, I'd say. She schlacks it on. You can see it a bit clearer this time around, so that's why I kept this one in. Fucking just douses it in mayo. Hell yeah. Got some taco bits and some sundos and things. Some lonely bento up in here. Some grilled eel, nice. Very nice. Some uni croquettes. More uni in there as well. Hell yeah. That whole ass pineapple too. Gotta be at least like $40, probably. Now these are interesting. I'm really curious about these. I have no idea what they are. Well, I mean, it's Tenguyaki, whatever that is. face. Apparently I thought it was a turtle, but it's a Tengu face. So Tenguyaki, whatever the hell that is. You got some mochi covered in kinako as well. Dongos. See, basically. That's the hall. And that's the montage sequence. Now, obviously, we're going to add music to it later. But that's where everything stands right now. And I think we're going to call it a stream. Sir, just want to say thanks for tuning in. Sorry for the extended intro this time around. I'll be sure to put time codes and things in there just to make it a bit easier. So if you're watching this in the post stream. So anyway, guys, we're gonna get going here. I'm gonna be putting together a video for later this week, as well as Eric's video here. So with that said, guys, this is Andy signing for now. As always, forever. We'll see you next time. Catch you later, guys. Bye.